The whispers of the void grow louder now, don't they? We've journeyed far, from the ashes of a forgotten village to the heart of this encroaching twilight. We've seen Kael grapple with a power that threatens to consume him, a legacy of darkness gifted by a fallen star. But every journey has its end, and every shadow must face the dawn. Today, we stand at the precipice. This is the finale. This is the choice of the fallen. Power demands a price. Kael has learned this truth in the cruelest ways. The Shadow King, a being of pure, unadulterated darkness, has been the architect of his pain, the silent puppeteer pulling the strings of his destiny. The king believed he was forging a weapon, a successor to carry on his reign of terror. He saw the void in Kael's heart and sought to fill it with his own malevolent will. But he underestimated the strength of the human spirit, the resilience of a heart that has known love, even if it was torn away. The air crackles with an energy that feels ancient and wrong. The Shadow King's fortress is not made of stone and mortar, but of solidified despair and fear. It is a labyrinth of twisted corridors that echo with the silent screams of countless souls he has consumed. Every step Kael takes is a battle against the very essence of this place, which claws at his mind, whispering temptations of absolute power, of revenge, of letting go of the pain by becoming something far worse. And then he appears. The Shadow King is not some monstrous beast of legend. He is regal, composed, almost serene in his terrifying power. He wears a crown of captured starlight, each point a stolen dream. His eyes are twin black holes, pulling in all light, all hope. He looks at Kael not with hatred, but with a sense of ownership, as if he is looking at his finest creation, finally ready to be unveiled. You have come. The king's voice is not a sound, but a feeling, a vibration that resonates deep in Kael's bones. You have finally embraced the gift. The power of the fallen star flows through you, my child. It is time to take your rightful place. Kael's hands clench. The shadowy energy, once a foreign intruder, now feels like a part of him, a second pulse beneath his skin. I am not your child, he says, his voice steady, despite the tremor in his soul. And this is not a gift, it's a curse. The king laughs, a sound like grinding galaxies. Curse, gift, they are merely words. What matters is the power it grants. The power to reshape the world, to silence those who wronged you, to never be weak again. The battle begins not with a clash of steel, but with a torrent of pure, concentrated shadow. The king unleashes waves of darkness that tear at the very fabric of reality. Kael meets them with his own, a desperate, instinctual defense. It's a maelstrom of void, a chaotic dance of destruction. The king is a master, his movements precise, his power overwhelming. He's been wielding this for millennia. Kael is just a novice, a boy fighting a god. He is thrown back, his body screaming in protest. The shadowy tendrils from his own power start to lash out, uncontrolled, hungry. He can feel the rage building, the raw, primal anger at everything he has lost. The faces of his family, his friends, flicker in his mind's eye, fueling the inferno. The Shadow King sees this, and he smiles. This is what he wanted. He wanted Kael to lose himself to the rage, to become a conduit for pure, mindless destruction. Yes, the king hisses, stepping closer. Let it consume you. Let the pain be your strength. Forget the boy you were. He was weak. He was a victim. Become the victor. Become the darkness. The power surges within Kael. His vision blurs, the edges darkening. He can feel the whispers, promising him the strength to crush his enemy, to make him pay for everything. He raises a hand, and a vortex of shadow forms, larger and more terrifying than anything he has ever created. It's enough to obliterate the king, the fortress, everything. The temptation is immense, a siren song of absolute victory. He is so close to letting go, to just ending it all. But then, through the haze of rage and shadow, another image appears. It's not one of fire and death. It's his village, not as it was in its final moments, but as it was in life. He sees the sun on the fields, hears the laughter of children playing by the river. He remembers the warmth of his mother's hand, the pride in his father's eyes. He remembers the stories the village elder would tell. Stories not of power and conquest, but of community, of protecting one another, of light. They didn't die for him to become a monster. They lived for him to have a future. They believed in a world where light could exist, and their memory is a light that the Shadow King can never extinguish. The vortex of power in his hand wavers. He looks at the Shadow King, but this time, he doesn't see an enemy to be destroyed. He sees a lonely, pathetic being, trapped by his own insatiable hunger for power. A creature who has forgotten what it means to live. "You're wrong," Kael says, his voice now clear and calm. The raging storm within him begins to subside, not vanishing, but coming under his control. The chaotic energy coalesces, taking a new form. It is still dark, still born of the void, but it is no longer wild. It is his. "I will not forget who I was," he continues, taking a step forward. "My pain does not define me. My past does not control me. And your power will not own me." He doesn't throw a wave of destruction. Instead, he channels the shadow, shaping it with a precision born of newfound clarity. He is no longer just fighting the king. He is fighting the very nature of the power they share. He finds the source of the king's connection to the world, the anchor of his immense power, and with a focused, surgical strike of shadow, he severs it. The Shadow King screams, a sound of genuine shock and agony. His form flickers, the darkness that holds him together unraveling. The captured starlight in his crown shatters, releasing the stolen dreams back into the cosmos. He is not destroyed, but he is diminished, cut off from the endless well of despair he feasted upon. He is just a shadow, a fading echo. Kael stands before the weakened king, the shadowy energy still flowing around him. But now it is a cloak, not a cage. He could finish him. He could give in to that final bit of anger and erase him from existence. The choice is his. He looks at the pathetic figure before him and then turns away. Vengeance would make him no better than the monster he fought. His path is not one of destruction. His path is his own. He walks away from the crumbling fortress, away from the fading whispers of the Shadow King. The sky outside is beginning to lighten. A new dawn is breaking. The darkness is still a part of him, a scar from the fallen star, but it is no longer his master. It is a tool, a warning, a reminder of the price of power. He looks to the horizon, the first rays of sun touching his face. The world is still broken, still full of shadows, but now there is someone to stand against them. Not a hero in shining armor, but a guardian who walks in the twilight. I will use the darkness without becoming it. Thank you so much for joining us on this incredible journey through the shadow of the fallen star. This may be the end of the season, but for Kael, the legend begins. If you enjoyed this series, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. We'll see you again soon.